I noticed yesterday that when the cement is in the mixer, in my mind, I'm on the clock and I've got to get things done before the cement hardens. So there's no time to do extra little things. And so today I want to do a couple of those things before I get started with mixing cement. The first one is preparing the rebar. Then I need some half blocks and third blocks, and I've got to cut them right now. I also want to welcome the many new subscribers who have come on board in the last couple of weeks. The year-end pour video and the stripping of the forms video both got a lot of attention online, so I'm very pleased. Welcome to the Shimoda Life channel, everybody. I hope you can get what you hope for and enjoy the ride along the way. We bought this mountain property about 4 years ago, and for the first three and a half years, from a house building perspective, did nothing. But we finally got the approvals in June, and the last 6 months have been focused on building the foundation. And just before Christmas, we poured the first half of the foundation, and so right now we're getting prepared. All of these upcoming videos are getting prepared for the second pour, which will be in 4 or 6 weeks, he says, optimistically. The activity that I'm getting up to right now is this pit. I designed the house originally, and I gave my SketchUp drawings to the architect, who reinterpreted them to make them structurally correct and admissible to the planning board and approvable by said planning board. And part of my brief to him was I wanted a hole in the living room floor. The main concern for him is the foundation is essentially 2 slabs that are 400 mil, 16 inches thick. And the 2 slabs cascade in a staircase fashion down this mountain to make up our foundation. And so the structural integrity of those 2 slabs is paramount to the structural integrity of the house as a whole, and it's staying put on the mountain. But they did the calculations, and they decided, okay, we can have a hole in your living room floor. This pit is 1.4 meters deep. When we pour the slab, that will add another 0.4 meters to give us a 1.8 meter deep pit under the living room floor. Why? Why do we have a 1.8 meter deep hole in our living room floor? Before I get to that, let's just get to work. Let's do a little bit of work. Another bag. The first thing I want to do is mix a loose, watery mixture first. Not really watery, but looser than I think I need. And I want to fill up all the open cells in these first 2 rows. Day 3, starting now, and I think we got the process. Well, it is far from perfect, I'll grant you that, but it's a wall. And I think it's going to serve the purpose. So down here on the inside of the box, we're going to backfill this with gravel. But before I do that, I'm going to paint it with a sealant, a water sealant. And then I think I'm going to put a layer of insulation foam on it and a vapor barrier, a layer of plastic. It was really overkill, I know, but I don't think it can hurt. It's such a small area, it's no added expense. Well, we made it to our last day of this build. I haven't yet told you what this build is. What on earth is that hole in the ground? That's my living room, by the way. There's going to be a big hole in my living room. Anyway, some of the newcomers, I mentioned earlier that we had a lot of subscriptions happen over the holidays, and I greatly appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Some of you might not know that Amy and I both have our day jobs, so we only do this on the weekends, which is why sometimes it just takes forever to do seemingly simple tasks. But you know, anyone familiar with Japan knows we have a great you know, New Year's holiday season, and there's lots of holidays packed together. So I've had actually 5, 7 counting the weekend, 9 counting around Christmas, holidays in it. But this is day 5, the last day of my holidays and the last day of this particular build. We're going to finish that wall in the next couple of hours. So what is the pit going to be? What is the purpose of the hole in the living room floor? Well, I initially sold it to Amy as a extra pantry space, imagining that we would have shelves down there and a little staircase leading down. Of course, a lid on top, so it's not an actual hole in the living room floor, but you know, having a like a trap door type of cellar. That's what the original idea was. But then we got to thinking, you know, stairs take up too much space, and it's in the middle of the living room, so if there's furniture around, getting in and out will be a burden. And also then my real desire came to light. It's going to be a pop-up dry bar, with perhaps some pantry storage included. But visualize, if you will, what is that, about a 7-foot by 4-foot console. Half of it dry bar, half of it's dry goods. You push the button on the side of the wall, and just the slightest little electrical whir, and you have this console rise up out of the floor. Now, it is right on the front of the house, right on the front of the foundation. So on that side of it will be an access to the deck. And hopefully we will configure the furniture such that there will be no furniture on top of it. And it pops up. We mix our martinis. We serve our drinks. Maybe we've got a stereo system in there with some disco lights. And then when at the end of the evening, we push the button and it sinks back down. What do you think? What do you think? Is that cool? Will that be cool? Anyway, that's the big reveal, folks. So I'm looking forward to building it. We're good to go. I am down to the very last row now, and I'm going to put that in before lunch. And I've only got 2 bags of concrete left, so and a few extra blocks. So supplies are working out just as planned. So let me get this last row done, and we're golden. Okay, well, 5 days and 1 secret room, pop-up dry bar, hole in my living room, cinder block catastrophe. It was good experience. Not a great result. Some might say not even a good result. Anyway, it's been a long haul for me. My back is sore, but it's a beautiful day still. The sky is just brilliant. The birds are singing. It's not even 2 o'clock yet, and I'm about to shut her down. I'll get things cleaned up, and then I'll head home. Take care. Thanks for hanging around. We'll talk soon.